Testing, testing, is this thing working? Hey, how's it going? I haven't uploaded for like 2 weeks, and that's kind of my fault. Kinda not. As any sane person would, I always unplug my microphone after a recording. But what you might not realize is I then have to select my microphone under the microphone setting every time I want to record in Streamlabs. So can you guess what my last recording sounded like? It sounded like I stuffed my head into a microwave. So yeah, not really ideal, and then the day after I was supposed to do my editing, I was away on holiday for a week. So yeah, I guess it is what it is, that's how it went. We're back now. Take it or leave it. Now, to be completely honest with you guys, I do have other videos I really want to make. Over the next couple of days, I'll do the Arknight Senfield Rossi quest, so I'll be able to compare that to the Tang Tang quest, see if they're still keeping up the standard. Very soon I'll unlock the hard journey difficulty on StarSavior here, and I'll be able to do a little guide on that. Basically, I just want to make a quick 5 to 10 minute thing just to explain the bare bones of it, you know. I think a lot of people overcomplicate it. Doesn't need to be. Other than that, I've had an itching to go back to Honkai Star Rail. Probably a terrible idea. But I really just want to see what the game's like nowadays. Will it be good? Will it be bad? It'll probably be bad, but you know, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, with that little update done, the whole purpose of this video, honestly, is just to do some pulls. I'll be real, StarSavior hasn't really been a game that I felt like making much content on, outside of the one other pull video I did, and now we're doing another pull video. But overall, it's just a very simple game. You pull the best character, you level up the best character, you press auto on the operations. Once you hit a stage that you can't clear on auto, you clear it on manual, you go back to auto. The PvP is easy enough, but there are tons of whales out there that just make it a bit of a pain, to be honest. I'd love for them to do an ungeared flat stat PvP, because then that would actually test how good you are at the game and not how much money you spent, but I don't know if they'll ever do that. I think the only game I've ever seen do that was 7 Deadly Sid's Grand Cross, and that was many years ago by now. Still really not sure why no one else has picked up that model, but it is what it is. Anyway, if you don't already know, Rosario is the new big character. She is overpowered, she does defense down. If you have played any turn-based game in your entire life, defense down is overpowered. And normally you have to have a DPS that does the damage and a support that does the defense down. She does both. You also don't really need any dupes of her, so just getting the one copy is great. You're done, you're sorted. That should be easy to do. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, if we do get her early, I would actually like to do a couple more pulls on this banner. I need one more Ashura to max her out with the 3 dupes. Of course, I know you can get more dupes past that, but the 3 essential dupes. I still don't have Bunny Girl Frey. I still don't have Buddy Girl. Don't know her name. And more Charlottes is always good. So in general, this banner is just pretty overpowered. But if we do get the 1 Ashura, we will just stop. That is all we need. I don't need to get plenty more dupes of Ashura because she is obviously the rate up character on this banner. Anyway, enough yapping. Into the pools. If you didn't see my last video, I'm really owed to get this in the first temple. However, I have absolutely no expectation for that to happen. Anyway, here we go. I do like the pull animation, I have to say. I still wish there were a couple more things that you could figure out from it though. To my knowledge, at this point, there is no way to tell whether you've got an SSR or not. Of course, you pull down. If this goes gold, you have got one. If it goes purple, you've probably not got one. But there are fake outs. And that was a fake out. That's good. I mean, seriously, if I do get this in the first temple, that is going to save me so much. That is going to... Okay. Okay. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We're already at the point in the game where SLs just aren't important anymore. Yep. Okay. This could be a... This could be a... Yes! What were the chances of that? In the first temple? I mean, that's a quick video. That's a quick video. I can't really complain about that. I got exactly what I wanted. I guess we'll just skip through. Happy as Larry. Head over to this banner. And probably now have the worst luck you've ever seen. Unless... What are the chances we get an Ashura in the first temple? That's purple. That is purple. Probably not going to be another fake out. Definitely not going to be another fake out. It's cool. We move on. Can't complain so far. Go gold. This could have just made up all of my luck if this is Ashura. 3? What the? 3? Alright, first one. Archer? Oh. She's like the worst of the bunny characters, I'm pretty sure. Emily? Okay, Emily dupe is big. Surely we don't... Surely the last one is Ashura. Right? Healing symbol? That is not the healing symbol. What the fuck is... Do you know what? New. Claire is new, and I did really want a Claire. So, it's fine. 3 and no Ashura? What? I mean, I can't complain. I definitely can't complain. But I do still want that last Ashura. Come on. I mean, there's no way. Yeah, that was to be expected. One more. I might have to stop after this. I need to check how many gems I've got left. Gold again? Okay, the rates have gone insane. I had my last video, genuinely, the worst rates you've ever seen. Only one in this, that is fine. This is... Yes, yes, yes! Oh my god, what is happening? I mean, that is huge. Hold on. So we used 8,000. That was it. 8,000 gems. What did we come out with? We came out with the final dupe we needed on Ashura. Down here. There we go. Hell yeah. Not only does that mean we got the maxed up passive, it also means we get the extra moment. I'm probably never going to use that, I'll be honest. But that's crazy. And then, of course, on top of that, what else did we get? We got the one dupe into Emily. Don't know if this actually changes much for her. So we're going up to level 2. I think it just increases her HP by 5%. It's not crazy, but it's nice. I'm not going to complain. Emily is the best tank in the game, so there's no doubt I'll be using that. And then what else did we get? We got one more dupe into the Scarlet here. I don't even have her in my Starlink because, like I say, just don't think she's good. And to my knowledge, there's no reason for me to use her. But hey, 6 months from now, when I actually reach the hard difficulty in the red labyrinth, maybe I'll use her. But for some reason, they limit you to 3 clears a day on the labyrinth. I don't know why, because I feel like the power of your account will outscale that exponentially. But it is what it is. And then, of course, the one other thing for me to be happy about, the Claire that we now got. I'm not going to lie, Claire, that's my girl right there. We'll definitely put her into the Starlink. And while we're here, may as well get that friendship up to 10. One more little thing. Tips it over. I actually don't know if it is level 10 you need to get them to unlock this, but 10's just a nice round number. But we'll give it a quick look. And there it is. And I think we will leave it at that for the time being. Anyway. Wait. I almost forgot. Literally the reason we were doing these pulls to start with. Where the hell is Rosaria? There she is. AoE defense down for 2 turns. A self-action gauge boost. And speed buff all in the ultimate. Big damage on the second skill. The same basic that pretty much everyone has. But then the thing that makes every character the passive prevents her HP from dropping below 40% and grants a self-attack up for 1 turn after being attacked by an attack that would take your HP under 40%. That is crazy. So she's a debuffer, a nuker, and a tank, all in one. Sounds pretty fair to me. Anyway, we'll call it there for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Look out for bigger, better things very, very soon. Just got back from my holiday, so a quick, nice, easy one now. Needed to get these pulls in so I could actually start progressing a little bit more. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon.